गुरुसाक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। अपार करुणा सिन्धुं ज्ञानदं शान्तरूपिणं श्रीचन्द्रशेखर गुरुं प्रणमामि मुदान्वहम्। परित्यज्य मौनं वटादस्थितिं व्रजन् भारतस्य प्रदेशात् प्रदेशं मधुस्मिन्दिवाचा जनान् धर्ममार्गे नयन् श्रीजयेन्द्रो गुरुर्वादिचित्ते नमामि शङ्करान्वाक्यविजयेन्द्र सरस्वतीं श्रीगुरुं शिष्टमार्गारुणेतारम् सन्मतिप्रदं सद्गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। In Viveka Chudamani, we are seeing about Ashtanga Yoga because the Acharya is going to talk about Samaji later. So we are giving an introduction for Ashtanga Yoga. Yoga is an Astika philosophy. Astika means it has Veda as its pramana. But it does not concern a lot with Ishvara. Also, although there is Ishvara Pranidhana as a mode of Chitta Shuddhi, Ishvara Pranidhana, doing service to Bhagavan as a form of Chitta Shuddhi, it is not very particularly concerned about Ishvara as Jagatkarana, Karmapala Dhata, etc. But still we accept yoga practice. But still we, when I say we, Advaita Vedanta, Shankaracharya, the Bhashyam, he writes that we can accept the practice of yoga. We don't have to necessarily accept the philosophy of yoga. Theory and practice are two different things. Theory and practice are two different things. A system of philosophy may not be theoretically sound, but it can have practical advantages. And even now in our modern world, modern science also accepts that. Modern science may not necessarily accept the Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Modern science, researchers are still going on. But at least as of now, modern science does not accept the philosophy of Ayurveda. The basic tenets of Ayurveda, but it accepts the practice of Ayurveda. Many drugs have been discovered through Ayurvedic herbs. So we cannot accept a philosophy, but still accept a practice of any science. In the same way, we are not going to go into the philosophy of yoga darshana, but we accept the practices that are prescribed in yoga darshana, especially the Ashtanga yoga with 8 angams: yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. These are the 8-fold practices that are prescribed in Yoga Darshana. We accept. And in the previous classes, we have seen these introductions to, I think, the top 4. Yama and Niyama. Yama and Niyama are the do's and don'ts in Sanatana Dharma. Ahimsa, Satyam, Asteyam, Brahmacharyam, Parigraham, Shaucham, Santosha, Tapaha, Svadhyayaha, Ishvara Pranithana. Yama and Niyama. We have to remember that the entire goal of this practice is to prepare one's body and mind for samadhi. The goal of the yoga is to prepare one's body and mind for the state of samadhi. What is the state of samadhi? Samadhi is having a constant thought. Normally, when we observe our thought process, our thought process always jumps from one place to another place. We will be thinking about Viveka Chudamani for some time. And in Viveka Chudamani class, when I give the example of gulab jamun, we will be thinking, okay, last Deepavali in their house, I ate a gulab jamun, which was very, very nice. The best way to eat gulab jamun is to have it warm gulab jamun with ice cream. And then we won't even stay with that thought. We will say, okay, that I had in their home. In their home, the other person X came. They are not very good. They will always be complaining. And then the thought chain will always go. Right? Not even for 1 minute. We can hold on to our thought and then remain in that thought. Not even for 1 minute. Today's one, we can easily try. That is why our Shastra practices a lot of abhyasas for concentration. Why do Shastra say music? Music is held at very, very high position in our dharma. Why do you think music is held at very, very high position? Because it helps you to concentrate. Right? When I'm singing or when I'm listening to a song, my thought will not go here and there. It will stay on one place with very, very high concentration. Music has to be practiced, right? So that is why Tyagaraja all are saying music is the highest form of meditation. Sangeeta Jnanamu Bhaktivina Sanmargamu Galate Mokshamu Galada Bhuvilo Jeevan. Lots of thoughts about music. Why? Because it helps us to concentrate. So when we want to concentrate on something, we need to make sure that our body and the mind coordinates. We need to make sure that there is a coordination between our body and mind. Asana and pranayama is for that coordination. Asana is to make sure your body is compliant with that samadhi. What is body compliant with samadhi? Your body should not pain. I'm sitting in a sukhasana or padmasana. My legs keep on paining. How can I do samadhi? How can I do jnana? That's not possible. Right? So, asana is to make sure that your body is okay with whatever posture you want your body to be in. That is called as asanam. Next comes pranayamam. Pranayamam makes sure your mind is in alignment with your body. Pranayama makes sure your mind is in alignment with your body. As Ramana says, Gati Nirodhataha. Gati Nirodhataha. So the way that we breathe, we can see with our eyes that if a person is very much angry or very emotional, they tend to breathe in, breathe out very heavily. There is a in connection between your breathing style and your state of your mind. That is why before we start any karma, Mahaprabhu talks about that in the Daivatin Kura. Before we start any karma, what do? We say Shuklam Bhadram Sachivanam Bhujam Prasannavadanam Vyayendra Sarvekam Prasante. Pray to Mahaganapati for the successful completion of that project. And then what do? Pranayama. Pranayamam. Whatever things we were doing before the sankalpa. Whatever the state of mind we were before the sankalpa, it should not affect the puja. So somebody will be very, very angry, especially during the puja. No, somebody will be very, very angry, especially when they are doing the puja. They think that, okay, if things are not going according to what they have planned, becoming angry is the way to go. No. Shastra says when you get angry during the puja or any vratam, the whole phalam will go away. According to Shastra, when you are angry during a puja or a vratam or a shraddam, the whole phalam of that puja or shraddam will go away. We have to make sure everything is in order before we start the puja. And in the middle of puja, something does not go according to our plan. And believe me, most of the times it will not go according to our plan. Because we need help of some other people, including our family members, for doing any puja. And invariably, there will be some mess up, etc. So the puja will not go according to the plan. We should not get angry. Why not? When we get angry, the whole phalam will go away. And in order for us to have peace of mind when we start the puja, there is going to be pranayama. We regulate our breathing. When we do Sandhya Vandanam, 10 pranayama, more than 15 pranayama, person will be doing while doing Sandhya Vandanam. One Sandhya Vandanam. So 3 times pranayama. How many times the pranayama will be done? Because it tends to calm your mind. Pranayama. The next anga of yoga, Ashtanga yoga, is pratyahara. Pratyahara. So up until pranayama, everything is gross. So yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, up until pranayama, everything is for the gross body. Everything is done by gross body. The next 4, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi, is to be done with your mind. Body plays an inert role. So for the first 4, body plays an active role. Mind may be affected, but mind does not play any active role. Mind is secondary. But for the next 4, pratyahara, dharana, jnana, and samadhi, your mind plays an active role, your body plays an auxiliary role. What is pratyahara? Withdrawing oneself from the sense organs. Withdrawing oneself from the sense organs is called pratyahara. If you see, most of the Ashtanga that is prescribed in yoga comes as the prerequisites for Vedantic studies. Sadhana Chatusthaya Sambandham. Sadhana Chatusthayam. Nitya Nityavastu Vivegaha, Iha Mutra Phala Bhoga Viragaha, Shamadhi Shakya Sampattihi, Mumukshutvam. So what are Shamadhi Shakya Sampattihi? Shamadama, Uparati, Shraddha, Diviksha, Samadhanam, all those things we have studied. So all the 8 limbs of yoga is correlated to the prerequisites for Vedantic study. Pratyahara is withdrawing oneself from the external objects. It can be both physical withdrawal and mental withdrawal. Physical withdrawal and mental withdrawal. So we have in our Shastra, we follow lots of vratams, right? Ekadashi vratam, Mauna vratam, Kritikai vratam. Mahaperiyava says everybody should follow Ekadashi vratam. Everybody should follow vratams on at least 3 days. Shivaratri, Sri Ramanavami and Janmashtami. Yesterday was Janmashtami. For these 3 days, people should follow Upavasam. Normally, people follow Upavasam for Shivaratri. That is in practice. But Mahaperiyava says even for Janmashtami and the Ramanavami, Upavasam should be observed. It is Janmashtami, Ramanavami, Shivaratri-kavavad Vayai Kattavillai என்றால் இந்த மனுஷ்ய ஜன்மா எடுத்து பிரயோஜனம் இல்லை அப்படிங்கிறார் தெய்வத்தின் குரல். Why should Shastra prescribe all these vratams? Because it wants you to withdraw from your sense organ. Right? Eating your tongue. That's a sense organ. Like that. Shastra will prescribe lots of vratams. Mauna vratam. Mahaperiyava talks about the importance of Mauna vratam on Moola Nakshatram day. Mahaperiyava talks a lot about Mauna vratam in Devathin Kural. And he says Maunam Sarvartha Sadhakam. Everybody should observe Maunam. Maunam is physical Maunam. And Periyava never only says, he follows us. For every Moola Nakshatram, Mahaperiyava goes to Maunam. He will not speak to anybody. And Periyava says, Moola Nakshatram is the Maha Saraswati is the Adhipati of Moola Nakshatram. Saraswati is called as Vak Devi, the controller of speeches, the Lord of speech. And as a thanksgiving to Saraswati, at least on Moola Nakshatram day, we should observe Maunam. Yes, why? Because we will always have the urge to speak, urge to gossip, etc. We should not do that. It means you should not communicate. One day, you should not communicate. Like that, our Shastra prescribes a lots of vratam. So, Chaturmasya vratam. One month you should not eat one thing. So all these vratams are there for giving us the practice of pratyahara, withdrawing from one's own sense organs. Right? Only from pratyahara, the activities for mind start. Right? It is not enough for us to refrain from eating anything. We should also refrain from thinking of eating anything. That is very, very important. It is very, very hard. When a person observes Ekadashi Vratam, the whole Ekadashi day, you will be thinking about, okay, what am I going to eat on Dwadashi? What is going to be Dwadashi menu? Because Ekadashi, I am following Shuddha Upavasa. I am not eating anything. I want to eat a lot in Dwadashi. So you will be telling your wife, husband, or mother or father, okay, on Dwadashi, make sure that you have all the vegetables. If you cannot cook, don't worry, I will cook, I will eat. This will all happen. But Shastra says you have to overcome that as well. On Ekadashi day, you should not even think about eating. You should be thinking only about Bhagavan. Do not think about anything else. Pratyahara. From Pratyahara, the activities for mind start. And then Dharana. So this Dharana Dhyana and Samadhi are the climax of Ashtanga Yoga. Dharana means having a thought and sustaining in that thought for a certain amount of time. Dharana is having a thought and sustaining the thought for a certain amount of time. Normally, in the modern pedagogical system says a person has got a concentration span of 45 minutes. So when you are teaching in a university, etc., you should never teach more than 45 to 50 minutes, maximum 1 hour. Beyond 1 hour, no person can concentrate and listen in this class. How much ever the class is interesting, things will not go into his mind. Why? Because his dharana shakti reduces. Right? So dharana is having a thought and staying in that thought for a length of time. Focus is called as dharana. Right? We have very small amount of focus. 45 minutes is for a classroom setting. It is only an upper limit. Beyond 45 minutes, even Einstein cannot concentrate. But in practice, I can say we have focus for 5 minutes. Beyond 5 minutes, we don't have focus. What is meant by beyond 5 minutes? Now, you can only remember what happened in the class for the past 5 minutes. If I ask the question, what happened the early enough in the class, people cannot answer that. They might have listened, they might taken notes, but because they don't have the attention span, they don't answer all those things. They don't remember. Their RAM, random access memory, short-term memory is very low. Dharana is the practice to increase one's RAM, random access memory. In computer, there is something called as RAM and ROM, short-term memory and long-term memory. Right? So we normally have 8 GB RAM, etc. But our mind has got RAM in MBs. We have to increase the RAM in our mind. The practice of dharana is to increase the RAM or RAM in our mind so that we can stay focused on certain things for a longer period of time. And then comes dhyana. What is dhyana? Dhyanam is having the same thought, having the same line of thought for a length of time. So the example that they give for dhyana is like when you pour an oil, when you pour a gingerly oil or any type of oil, the oil will have the in fluid mechanics, they have laminar flow. The oil will have the laminar flow. If you pour a water, the water will have turbulent flow. But if you pour oil from the top, the oil will have laminar flow. Nice one stream of oil, it will not get separated, it will not go here and there, it will not make a mess. It will be like one nice stream of oil, right? So dhyana is to have that type of thought for a length of time. Dhyana is to have that type of thought for a length of time. What aids in dhyana is japa. When you do japam, it increases your capacity to do dhyana. Because what do we do in japam? We close our eyes, we sit in the same place, and we keep on chanting the same mantra. Japam is Nirge Namah Shivaya or Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Any mantra we take, and we not only have to chant it with our mouth, but also mentally. Mentally also We will not have any other thought. Doing japam, okay, chanting Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, while thinking about what to cook, what to do in a day. I'm not talking about that type of japam. Talking about the real japam. And it is very hard to do real japam. Only when you do that type of japam, you can enter into the real japam. Okay. So when you do lots and lots of japam, it increases your capacity to do lots and lots of jnana. Staying focused on one object. Staying focused on one object without being interrupted by other thoughts is called as jnana. Staying focused on one object without interrupted by other thoughts is called as jnana. Right? And then comes samadhi. Samadhi. Samadhi is the sum total of all the things that we have seen above. All the 7 limbs that we have seen above. You are practicing everything at the same time. You will have pratyahara. You will not know what is happening surrounding you. You will have dharana. You will have dhyana. You won't even be affected by any physical things, any physical disturbances that happens around you. It's called as samadhi. You will be remaining. You will remain in the teaching of Vedanta. That is called as samadhi. The samadhi is of 2 types. Savikalpaka samadhi and nirvikalpaka samadhi. What is savikalpaka samadhi? You will actively go into the state of samadhi. Samadhi. You will actively go into the state of samadhi is called as savikalpaka samadhi. Nirvikalpaka samadhi, it happens to you like a sleep. Yeah, when you want to sleep, the sleep will not ask for your permission. Even if you are in the middle of meeting, even if you are in the middle of a class, the sleep will come. The same way, Nirvikalpaka Samadhi, you will not come, sit and then take Sankalpa that, okay, I am going to follow Samadhi and then you get into trance, you get into Samadhi. No. You will be doing anything else. You can be doing a puja, you can be having this class, you can be cooking, you can be walking, you will do anything else. But suddenly you get into the mood of Samadhi. That is called as Nirvikalpaka Samadhi. You are being one with the Atma Tattva. So when we talk about Samadhi, you have to bring in Vedanta here. What are you going to do Jnanam of? What are you going to do Dharana of? What is the Samadhi going to be about? This is where the practice of Vedanta comes into picture into the practice of yoga. So all these 3 things, it should be about Atma. You have to do Dhyanam about Atma, Atma Dhyanam. You have to Dharana, you have to retain the teachings of Atma Tattvam. And when you go into Samadhi, what is the object of meditation? It is Atma Tattvam. You remain in the state of Atma. Aham na deha aham Atma asmi. Aham Brahma asmi. Shivoham. That is called as Samadhi. And that Samadhi can be, as I said before, Savikalpaka Samadhi or Nirvikalpaka Samadhi. Lots of Mahans, Mahadeva, Sringeri Swamihal, Sringeri Kriyava, all of Ramana Maharishi, they will all have practiced this Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. Savikalpaka and Nirvikalpaka Samadhi. Mahaviriva will be doing Puja Bharat Tripura Sundari Chandramaurishwara. In the middle of Puja, he will enter into Samadhi. The Puja will be, all the people will be waiting for hours together. But Mahapariva will not come out of Samadhi, and if the screen is on, nobody can even enter the screen and then see Mahapariva in that state. People were waiting for hours together. Ingeri Chandrasekhara Bharati Swamigal, great Jivan Mukta, practiced the Samadhi. Jivan Mukta Stichi. There is a book called as Jivan Muktananda Lahari. Jivan Muktananda Lahari, written by Sri Sadashiva Brahmendra. In fact, Sadashiva Brahmendra was supposed to be a Kanchi Kamakoti Peethadipati. His Guru Paramashivendra Saraswati Swamigal is the Peethadipati of Kamakoti Peetham. But because Sadashiva Brahmendra enters into Samadhi, Nirvikalpaka Samadhi often, for these Peethadipatis, not only they have to do Atmadhyana, but they also have to govern the Matham. They also have to take part in the day-to-day affairs of Matham, which Sadashiva Brahmendra could not do because he has the episodes of Nirvikalpaka Samadhi which he cannot control. Savikalpaka Samadhi I can control. Nirvikalpaka Samadhi I cannot control. Because he has that Nirvikalpaka Samadhi, he did not come as the Acharya of the Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham. Later, some other Acharya, Vidyaranya, and all, they all came. Right? So, Samadhi is of two types, Savikalpaka and Nirvikalpaka. Savikalpaka is a conscious decision. Savikalpaka Samadhi, you make a conscious decision to enter into this sthiti of Samadhi. In Nirvikalpaka Samadhi, it happens to you unconsciously, subconsciously. With this, the topic of yoga is over. In the next class, we will see what Shankaracharya has to tell about Samadhi in Viveka Chudamani. We will finish this class. Shri Guru Purnamidam Purnat